Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
There's the handoff. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game, and then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
And here's the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. Offense looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I really like this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator and head coach deciding to go for this. Why not take a chance here on this opening drive? You've gotten across midfield. Worst case is you put your defense back out on the field, but instead you pick up the first down, new set of downs, and they're thinking about a touchdown here on this drive.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early, and now they got themselves a lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll feed the back again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
It's third down for the offense. Quarterback drops back. He makes the grab. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. First down and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Crucial third down play after that completion. Can they pick up the first on the ground? They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. The gain is 4, so it's second and 6.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend. But give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. They got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On this drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down, but it's third down and 9 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. At the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And this playoff game is suddenly tied, Kirk, on, of all things, a defensive touchdown.
Boy, you look around the stadium, a bid to get to the national championship on the line, and the momentum switches from one direction to the other. Not just a turnover, but a turnover and a score. And all of a sudden, we got a new game.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Important second down play coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Oof. The risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Here's the snap, looking to throw. He finds the running back for a fourth down catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this fourth down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. A gain makes it second and medium. And now the running back's got it again. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. LSU has moved into the red zone. The shotgun running play call. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The offense sets up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line. The game makes it second and medium. They'll run it here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
He hands it off from the gun. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. LSU now operating in the red zone. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled after the catch. Now it's second down here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's an out route, the catch made. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a 1st and goal for the offense.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Ball handed off. And that run produces a decent gain. Second and goal for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And tackled there by the defense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here?
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Running team on the field. The defense stops the drive with that sack. A fair catch is made, but there is a flag down, so let's sort this one out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense gets a second chance at points here after that special teams roughing penalty. Play action here on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The offense will obviously decline that penalty. First down here for this offense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
LSU is now operating in the red zone. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught quickly. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5. They've converted both previous fourth down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
Well, they roll the dice and go for it here on fourth down, late in the game with the lead, and they get it. Good job by the offensive line. The running back knew exactly where to go, and this one may be out of reach.
And the wideout goes in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, LSU. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.